Today on Working in the Shop with Brett, I'm going to show you how to restore these sun bleached antlers. Now this one is pretty decent, while this one is very severe. And if you ever have just left a deer head in your backyard and the antlers turn sun bleached, this is an easy way to fix this problem without spending hundreds of dollars to have somebody do it. Let's get started. So for the first step, all you're going to need is folk art cocoa bean, antique and medium, paintbrush, palette, spray bottle of water, paper towels, and gloves if your hands are sensitive. So I filled up my palette with this folk art cocoa bean, and all we're gonna do is fill in these areas. But the way to do that is we're gonna have to go over the whole thing. So we're gonna just start and really get it in there. Try to avoid the bottom or any exposed, like broken areas, like avoid the bottom here, and we're gonna avoid the broken areas on top. So we're gonna put this on, and you gotta be kind of quick with it, because you do not want that paint to dry. Let's go ahead, grab a paper towel. We're really gonna wipe all the excess off. So we just did a little section. As you can see, it's filling in all the little divots in the antler here. So we got that done. Let's start working on the rest. And there we are right now with this antler. So we're gonna let that dry, and we're gonna work on the other one. Again, this one is a little worse for wear. You can see it's really bleached. A lot of that shininess is gone. But we're gonna do something very similar, and this is where the water has to come into play. But since it has lost that shininess to kind of repel some of the paint, that's where you need the water. So you wanna thin it up. And once it does that, that's when you come in with a paper towel after you spray on the water, and you start dabbing a lot of it off. And it will actually thin it out enough so it's not super thick on the antler. That's what we have right now. As you can see, I avoided the ends and also these broken areas, and I'm about to show you why. Next, for the second step of fixing these antlers, we're gonna get a different paintbrush, paper towels, and some stain. Now this is a whitetail, and what we're gonna use is a golden oak. First thing you wanna make sure you have is your paper towels ready. So we're gonna take a bunch of them out, about 3 or 4, and then simply just start going over the entire antler, from top to bottom. And you can go in sections if you want to, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. But I wanna cover it all up, every little spot. So we got this top section all covered up, and we're just gonna wipe it off. And you can already see some of the differences. It's kind of hard to tell with this lighting, but it is slightly darker, a little more of a yellowish look. So use that paper towel, hold it like that on the end, and do the other end, cover it top to bottom. And if you want to, you can leave some stain on there, but it's gonna take longer to dry, usually overnight. And I'm making a huge mess again. Put something down to make sure you're not making a mess. If you're doing it outside, you're doing it outside. If you're doing it inside, put something down. So we're gonna take a paper towel, I'm gonna go over that end. And notice I did do the very, very end here. Now, if it is on a skull, you wanna be very careful when you do this process so you don't get it on the skull. So I forgot to push record when I did this process on the second one. Again, you just go over the whole thing. And this is why you don't paint the ends of the open bone, because you want that stain to soak in. You can notice this one is a lot darker for the simple fact that it lost a lot of the shininess while it was sitting out in the field. Let's take a look at the other one right now. And this is what we have right now. It's still a little wet. And you want to make sure it looks blended. So we're going to let that sit and dry, probably for a good 3 or 4, maybe 5, 6 hours. So it's been a while and it's finally cured. Here's that one that was really beaten by the sun that I found in the field. And here is the other one. As you can see, it does look really nice. But we got one more step we got to do. And all you need is a nice polyurethane. Now, I don't want it too shiny, so this is a warm satin. And we're going to apply that on the antlers. Start with this antler first. We want to be very sparingly with it. Make sure that your polyurethane is nice and stirred up. You don't want to touch this, because what it'll do is it'll ruin the finish on your antlers. So you'll do one side first. Then once we get done with that side, we're gonna let it sit and just cure. It doesn't take too long, about a good hour or so. Now you can start on either side, just be very sparingly with it. You don't want it to run. If you let it run, then you might have some drips, things like that. Just be very sparingly with it. And it's not gonna make it too shiny. It'll just be shiny enough to bring it back to life. Now again, if you wanna go super shiny, you can go super shiny with it. Me personally, I like it not to be super shiny. That's why I went with the warm satin instead. And if this is on a deer head, of course, be very, very careful when it comes to this back end here. You want to be very, very careful. Now, once this is done curing, we're just going to flip it over and do the same thing. So I finished polyurethane the antlers, let them sit overnight. Now let's take a look at them. So I'm very happy with the result. Something that was lost in the field was made new. Similar to when you accept Jesus Christ in your life, you were washed clean and you're made new and you're given a purpose. And these are given a purpose. So if you find sheds in the field, you can do this process. You can make it into an art piece. If you have a sun-bleached deer head that you got from a season ago, this can also help you out as well. And if you like what you saw, please give this channel a like and subscribe so you're up to date when I come out with new videos. Until next time, you guys have a great day and God bless you.